Dumb fucking thing.
Wow. We've been going for about a minute. And
We're so good at this.
I know. So,
Jesus
what is
Christ.
up, guys? What is up, everyone? How are ya? We're here on a new episode. This is the Aaron and John show.
Can you imagine if we were here on an old episode?
I know,
That'd
right?
be weird.
Feel like this is episode
12.
an old one.
How'd we do that?
Yeah. Well, we went back in time and we were like, you know what? Hey, 12 wasn't good enough. Let's try again.
We're redoing 12.
Yep,
What if
let's
we
do
did redo all of them? That'd be fucking silly.
So, what is up, Aaron? How are you? We are on a new episode.
I'm okay.
You're doing a good?
I'm all right.
You doing it
yeah.
good?
I got scheduled for my first shot
Ooh.
for the vaccine.
Ooh, are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
Man, what does this all mean now? Like once you get your shots.
It's the beginning of a new me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
New 2 shots, one new me.
As a fully vaccinated person.
Yeah, as of last Friday, I got my my last shot. I'm like, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of glad to be over with it because it's like at this point, like it is what it is now.
Sure. Yeah.
I did as much as I could do, other than like, actually lick
And you
someone's
didn't get
mouth
it.
that
Yeah,
had COVID.
You didn't get it.
As far as I know, if I did not
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
the thing. It's
That's
like,
the
who
thing.
knows?
Who knows? You never know that.
Unless you go get tested like every week, which some people do, and I get it, but I don't know. I just couldn't. I got tested a couple times, and I didn't have it. So, but
Yeah, like the only thing I could think of is like maybe like this time last year, it was like literally close to like this week. Like it was that week. It was the day after the NBA canceled.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, they yes, exactly. I got sick for like maybe 12 hours.
Yeah.
But besides that, like I've been fine. Like that was the only time. That was really the only thing. And then like we kind of you and I both kind of like got really close because Dayton had it and he was over here.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like-
and I got close because when I moved into the place I'm living now in July or the end of June, Jake, whose room I was replacing, or who I was replacing in the apartment, Redpath.
Redpath.
I don't know if you've.
How's
met
he
him or
doing?
not. He's doing fine. He's in school. He wants to be a journalist.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
But yeah. So then the day after he moved out and I moved in, he got it.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, we were like, we threw a bed away together.
Yeah.
Like we were hanging. We were in the same truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I had the flu last year, like a little over a year ago, but it was type A. But I was also tested for corona for what they knew about it. Like who knows what the fuck they knew about it. So I may have had it. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what's so crazy about it. And like there's going to be so many, in like 10 years from now, so many people are going to be like, I could have had it. There's a good chance I could have had it. And that's just why I didn't get really sick.
It's interesting to think about the impact it'll have. And hopefully when we figure out the whole thing of it.
Right.
It
is like, what's going to be the one thing that you remember the most from it?
Masks.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
the lack of people wearing them and the people wearing them and the fact that you wore them. Yeah.
Well, the people who so defiantly decided they didn't want to wear them.
Yeah.
Because they are part of the reason we're still
wearing them,
dealing with it. Yeah. In places like New Zealand, we're fine like a month in because they locked down and their government gave everybody $8,000.
It was like, please
don't go out of your house.
Don't do anything.
And they get scares every now and then. Like, I remember when Trump was in office, he was like, New Zealand just had 2 positive cases. Like, dude, we have 100,000 in a month.
You're worried. Why are you worrying about that too?
You're deflecting.
Yeah.
He's not. He's just trying to fucking deflect. He doesn't care. He never cared.
That's just so crazy because what's so funny is like we're gonna look back on that and then there's gonna be historians that are gonna be like, well, one of the big reasons why it lasted for so long is the fact that America had a dipshit as a president. Yeah. And the thing is like I hate saying that about someone because like it's a job that I would never want, but it's
a job he didn't want.
No, that's true too. I think you're right.
Yeah,
but it's hard not to like talk about it negatively about him because like there wasn't very much positive. Like there was, but they were all just shit on. Yeah. Anything positive that he did was shit on by 3 times as much negativity.
Yeah. Well, because most of the positive stuff he did was positive for his base, and it like hurt a bunch of people. Like
Hear everyone else other than that.
yeah,
group
it
of
hurt
people.
like marginalized people and minorities and the people who don't have money.
All right. And you still.
He had a lot of interests, special interests, and they were all the same kinds of people as him.
Mhm.
Old, fat, white, rich.
Yeah.
Probably
But it was-
rich. Who knows?
But okay, so mass will be the thing that you remember the most.
I guess Trump. I mean, I just forgot about him, but Trump.
I know, but isn't it so great now we have this president that we don't know anything that's going on for the most part?
I love it.
I
I love
fucking
having a
love it.
politician as a president because you can still fucking hate him and be like, oh, yeah, he's going to do bad things and good things. That's
Yeah,
great. Thank
'Cause
God.
he understands both sides
Yeah.
in a weird, fucked up way.
He's been a politician forever. He's nothing special.
I will
Biden's
never,
not special at all, but
I'll never understand when the people, or I'll never forget the people who are like, well, why would you not want Trump in office? Because he's not a politician. Like, he's like, it's like, this is the whole job is based around being a
it's a
politician.
politician's job. Yeah, it's about politics.
Yeah, like why would you want someone you want someone who's a politician?
Yeah, who would you're basically telling me you'd vote for Ronald McDonald to be president.
He has good stances.
Well, he's not a politician.
He's not going to take that bullshit like the other
Not gonna
politicians.
take the bullshit.
Yeah, because he doesn't understand it.
he has no nuance. Yeah, yeah, man. It's
You fucking Momo. Like
it's
Jesus
like
Christ.
living 4 years in it is just
It was such a weird. I was like, what?
crazy.
Remember 2016? That was such a crazy, wacky time. I would do anything to go back to that moment.
Crazy.
Yeah, when we were all like, he's not going to win.
There wasn't a chance in hell. But then fucking the Democrats picked Clinton, who like so many people hate. Why did you pick her?
If you
Even a
really-
lot of Democrats hated her.
Even if you didn't like Bernie, this would have been the moment to have gotten Bernie in there.
They don't. The fucking Democratic National Convention does not want Bernie ever. Same
Ever.
with last year when they fucking basically like they fucked up like they in 2016 they fucked up they rigged the Iowa caucus just so he would lose.
Yep.
They did not want him in
Nope.
because he's not a regular Democrat. He's a socialist Democrat who wants to help people. They're like, nah,
Weird.
nah,
Kind
we
of
don't want that.
weird how like I thought that was the whole thing of this United States was based around.
Crazy, isn't it?
Just,
Well, it is based around socialism, but it's corporate socialism, not
mhm.
individual socialism. They'll bail out every fucking bank in the world,
Yep.
every fucking airline, and people like like our parents will be like, "Well, that's great, cool."
Like,
Why?
how is that great?
It sucks.
It's a multi-billion-dollar
They
company.
could give you that money.
Yeah.
Those companies could live off like their fucking dividends from their stock, as long as they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to
Yeah.
because they don't want to take their own money out.
The thing is, like, there's the money that you see, and there's the money that you don't see,
Mhm.
and the money that
Tied
you
in.
don't see is usually a lot more
Oh, for sure.
than the money that
Mountains.
you see, and that's with every company. Because if you get
Mhm.
into the multi-millions, you have money where you can throw it somewhere else
Yeah.
because you can take a big chunk, you throw it somewhere else, you don't touch it,
Nope.
and it just
And you don't
grows,
pay taxes on it.
and it grows, and it grows,
Yep.
and it grows.
You put it in the islands. You don't pay taxes.
No, you don't. And I'm not. And the thing is, like, I'm never gonna be mad at someone who sees loopholes because that's the thing is, like, when
Sure.
you that's one of your jobs is having that much money is you can pay someone or you can find ways
Yeah.
to.
I look at them. They're taking advantage of it, but also I don't know. If you have that much money, just pay your taxes.
Okay, question.
know,
okay,
what?
so question: would it be better if it was like someone who's like a multi-billion-dollar company or someone who had multi-millions, just like me, if I had that
Mhm.
and I was able to I had the United States knows I have 10 million over here,
Yeah.
but I actually have 25 million
Mhm.
that's sitting in offshore banks that are
Yeah.
just gaining interest every day.
Mhm.
So which one would be better then?
For what?
Just
To pay taxes
No,
on?
in the sense of that's not because when you hear about a corporation doing this, they can just live off the dividends, like you just said.
Yeah.
Would you rather have just me
Yeah.
cheating the system, or would you rather have a multi?
Well, we have both.
That's true.
Like Bezos does it. Everybody, all the billionaires are doing it basically.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why they have these baseball teams and stuff like that. So they can,
well, yeah.
that's why you have.
But the
side
thing,
things.
so this is the thing that made me kind of laugh is that the progressives on the Democrat side would release like a tax plan. Like they'll tax everything after you make $10 million a year.
Mhm.
So before 10 million, you're getting taxed regular, like the regular amount before. But then after 10 million, you're basically getting taxed like higher than you would,
Right.
you know, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have $10 million.
So yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
You're
know what I
fine.
mean? I mean, like, what kind of lifestyle where you're making $10 million a year can $10 million not support?
Like you're being at that point.
You
You're just
know?
kind of being an asshole, right?
Well, you are, and and it's just like, I don't know. You should, because taxes are meant to go. The unfortunate thing about this government is that taxes don't go to the people; they go to the military and like the defense budget. We're a country that doesn't really need that, not to the extent that we have it.
Right. We don't need
Nobody's
it.
like trying to fucking. We got attacked by airplanes, for Christ's sake, like that were on our own ground. Like if you honestly think that like people are gonna have boats and shit like in Pearl Harbor, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna know it's coming months before. We knew Pearl Harbor was gonna happen, and they didn't do anything about it. They knew 9/11 was probably gonna happen. They didn't do anything about it. You don't need to fucking be in the Middle East and spend a ton of money, like trillions of dollars a year on Tomahawk jets and shit like that.
But isn't it funny though? As soon as like the one thing I have noticed is like, isn't it kind of funny since Biden's been in office that like the gas prices have gone up?
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything to do with gas.
You don't think? Cause
Presidents don't have anything to do with gas prices.
that's like the whole relationship.
No. No, it's fucking oil companies.
So that what do you think it is? Like why is
It's just oil. I don't know. It's just oil companies. Biden's not like raised the gas prices.
I don't think he's racist, but I thought it was just because like he was wanting to bomb Syria, so I assumed they were just like let's boost.
I doubt it. I mean, because we'd been bombing Syria anyway.
That's true. Why are we acting like this is new?
Yeah, I think Trump's.
You're right, Aaron.
Something interesting Trump did was that he was so bad at domestic stuff, like fucking, doing whatever the fuck and saying a bunch of stupid shit, that people forgot that we were still at war in the Middle East. And he was still probably bombing other places. Just nobody cared that much because he was so fucking stupid. It's crazy. And then Biden fucking bombed Syria, which he shouldn't fucking do. But again, like, it's a president that does bad things and good things, like Obama and to an extent Bush, but not really. Clinton. They're going to do a bunch of shit that you're not going to like, and they shouldn't do morally.
Afghanistan,
Yeah. Iraq.
Iraq was Iraq. It was one. God, there's so many.
Bush was it all.
One?
Bush was all of them.
Yeah. Well,
the Antichrist.
you want to kind of clean the
Yes.
palate? Okay. All right.
I'm trying to talk about shit I don't understand.
So remember how we remember how a couple years ago we used to run the tables at cornhole tournaments.
Yeah.
Remember how we got that last cornhole tournament? We got to
I
a
was
huge
corn,
fight.
you were whole.
Yeah. Well, I was able to find some of the old footage of like that fight
great.
that we got into.
Cool.
So you want to?
Where's this one at? In Louisville?
Yeah, this is the Louisville
Kentucky.
one. Yeah.
Great. I wish I could hear my uncle in this video.
Oh no! Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh no!
God. We're losing it.
We are losing it. All right, Aaron, tell a joke real quick.
This is great. I love that. This is a live show. We all know that.
Yeah, this is a live show.
Live show. We don't do redos and takes and shit. And John's probably not going to edit this part out.
No, I'm not.
Because why bother? It's kind of funny. We're human. Just like Joe Biden. So I excuse him for bombing Syria now. What a bastard. What a son of a bitch. He really fucked up. We could do the sound effects. Oh, there it is. Did you get it?
No, I just deleted it.
Oh. Nobody. Now they're not going to see what we did in cornhole.
I know.
Good. You don't need to know our secrets, you dirty scoundrels. There goes John. Running away. He's opening the window. And he's jumped out. Third story window. John Clauser, everybody. Born technically January 1st, 1989. Died March 16th, 2021, at the age of 42. Rest in peace. Oh, no. Everything's ruined.
I just lost my drink.
That sucks. That was your last tequila.
Well, Aaron, this is kind of where we're at.
Hey, buddy, I spilled the water bottle on stage the other day. I get it.
So, sometimes, Aaron, you try to do things and you try to prepare for a show, and you think that the best thing you're going to do is like, hey, how about let's export the video
Yeah.
instead of I didn't have to do it tonight, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I didn't check to make sure that there was like any audio with it. So, that's kind of where we're at. So, you know what we're going to, what we'll just do?
Hit me.
We're just going to try to do the, I don't even know.
Just play the theme song.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, the volume's going to work ever. When you upload it, it's just going to be silent, just us talking.
Right?
No sound.
It's just going to be just the...
That'd be pretty funny. Jesus Christ. Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, this is the Aaron Show with your hosts, Aaron and John Mouse. So, yeah.
Well, if you could have a NBA team or an NHL team in Kansas City, which one would it be?
I'd rather have an NBA team.
What would you name it?
I've always thought the Unicorns would be an awesome name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Because like the national animal for
Scotland
is a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
But I think about how a unicorn, you could go like hardcore dark colors, like red
Sure.
and like red.
Like a mean unicorn?
Yeah, like a mean, like almost like a satanic one.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could go with like yellows and I guess pink. I wouldn't say pink. If you're gonna do,
I think pink looks good on like when Miami does it with their like whatever retro 80s kind of throwback jerseys, like with the kind of like vaporware look. I think that'd be cool. Put some glitter in there. What do you think?
ooh,
Glitter it up.
yeah.
The unis, the unicorn uniform. I think that'd be cool.
But yeah, I always thought the unicorns would be a unique,
Mm-hmm.
or the sharks. I don't understand.
Sharks. Huh?
Yeah, like not a lot of teams have
Just the hockey team.
just the hockey team.
Yeah, but that's also because they live in San Jose, and there's sharks around there. I think.
Is that
I
why?
think so. I know there's sharks like that. Well, San Jose is like close to San Francisco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there aren't. Might be too cold up there, but there are down in L.A. Thereabouts. You got sound?
I have the video if you want to check it
All
out
right,
now.
let's do it.
I mean, like we can.
We're doing it.
It's not gonna have the cool little intro song at the end of it, but it is gonna have like the video. So a little backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron and I used to play cornhole. I used to get really high. Aaron used to get really drunk, and we would just play cornhole all the time. And then we're like, why don't we just start a team?
Mm-hmm.
And so we just Googled just cornhole tournaments and like 2-man cornhole tournaments, and we just started going around the United States and started doing it. We actually made a pretty decent amount of money.
Really
we made, well, after taxes, like what, like 39K
Yeah.
roughly,
A
like
piece,
each. Yeah, it was fucking sick, dude. It was we were just cleaning house. Well, anyway, so we were part of the like cornhole association. But Aaron and I actually both got kicked out of it. We do some amateur other ones, but this was like one of the bigger, top-notch ones. So we got kicked out of it, but this was actually the video of the moment where so this guy, what was he saying to you? Some guy that we were playing against kept talking shit on you.
Well, he was saying that that I can't hole.
Yeah.
I couldn't hole.
You couldn't
And
hole
I was
right.
like, dude, I can hole all fucking day.
Yeah, because they kept saying stuff about like how like we cornhole the Midwest way, which is I guess not the correct way of doing it.
Yeah, I mean they're from Sarasota, so down there they fling it.
Yeah, it's like,
We underhand, because that's the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, you have more
Cornhole.
control
You
when
have
you
more
underhand.
control. You don't fucking fling a bag in between your fingers like some goddamn goon.
No.
You toss it with your palm.
Yeah.
Better aim, better control.
A lot better control.
So yeah, he said we couldn't hole.
So Aaron said, like, I don't think you know what a hole is.
Yeah. Well, and also I kicked his ass at a fucking shotgunning a hams tall boy.
That's true.
And
so
he was pissed about that. He was like, "Man, I make hams."
So yeah, so this is basically the moments right after he beat him at the the shotgunning the beer.
Yeah.
Stop it right now! We will stop this tournament! This is stupid! This is absolutely ridiculous!
Yeah, this
Get
is
out of
really
here!
tough for me.
We will stop this tournament right now! We are adults, and this is ridiculous! It is a cornhole tournament fundraiser! Cut the crap!
Yeah, well, it was a fundraiser, but they were like, "We're gonna get this money," and I was like,
Yeah.
"You can't get the money. It's a fundraiser." He was like, "We're gonna get the fucking money." I was
Yeah.
like, "Dude, you're dumb as hell. I'm gonna rip your pink shirt
Because like
off."
the thing is like there's a fundraiser, but like the winner would get. This one was like one of these amateur ones where you only get like a 1,000 each.
Well, you get. It wasn't even. It was a fundraiser. You don't get any money. We were gonna get gift certificates.
Oh yeah,
To
that's
Texas
what it was.
Roadhouse.
Yes, Texas Roadhouse.
Two gift certificates.
Like,
$100 a piece. Pretty solid shit.
It was. That's what the goal was, because we hadn't eaten all day. We had been like
Exactly.
he had been
We were
drinking
going to
all
town.
day.
Yeah,
I
I
had
was-
been fucking smoking pot all day.
I was,
So we were both hungry, and we
if
were like,
anything, we needed water more than anything.
yeah. But
Um,
we weren't gonna. We needed that $100
Well, yeah.
Roadhouse.
And we fucking got them. We fucking got those roadhouses.
Oh,
What did we eat at the roadhouse?
Well, what ended up happening was the fact that like the EMT people ended up coming because somebody ended up tripping over one of the cornhole things and ended up like hurting and like scraping up like some lady scraped up her elbow pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
And then
You
so
can see your bone.
yeah, so the EMT people were like well, like, because they started talking about something about Roadhouse, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"You guys going to Texas Roadhouse?" Like, well, we weren't going to, but I mean, like, after we drop this lady off, we're both going to be off work, so you want to?
Well,
Go ahead.
that's when we hopped in the back with
Yeah.
the lady.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "We'll drop you off, and then we'll meet you there
Yeah.
when we drop her off."
Yeah,
So we got dropped off first. The lady was cool. Like, she was on our side.
yeah, she totally understood
Um,
what was going on.
She helped
like,
us out. She knew my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
They used to gamble together. But we fucking I mean, we were the best.
Dude, we were hands down the best. Like,
They fucking got their asses kicked.
dude, we're
both
for a
times,
solid.
like
I would say
twice.
for at least a solid year and a half, we
Mhm.
were probably. I don't want to brag, but I think it's a moment when I
Why
can
not?
brag.
Yeah.
That we were probably the best two in at least the northeastern part of
sure.
Mississippi.
We hold hard, and we we got the hard hole for sure.
For
The hard hole every fucking time, because it wasn't easy,
it wasn't like
as you can see. Like, I
yeah,
mean,
a comedian and a filmmaker. Like you
Mhm.
think, like you wouldn't think that our combinations of two people and what we come from, our background, would be able to
two
make,
elite athletes.
would make such great cornhole
Mm-hmm.
participants.
It's about hand-eye coordination, and
but really, what it's
uh,
most important about is getting that corn in the hole.
it's about putting the corn in the hole.
Yeah,
That's the game. That's
Mhm.
the sport.
like we didn't make the rules, we didn't make the game. We just play the game.
just
We're just
play
really
it.
fucking good at it.
We
like
can
we
throw
were,
a bag.
we were fucking awesome at
We
it.
toss bag. We don't fuck around.
And clearly, like people didn't like it because they fought with us.
We were arrogant,
Oh, but we were young.
but we were good.
Very good.
Back your shit up is what we're saying.
Mhm.
If you think you're hot shit, fucking back it up.
Yep. If
Be
you wanna,
better than us
yeah,
at cornhole.
Yeah. If
Good
you're
luck.
not good at cornhole, then don't talk.
And this is what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, we will.
Then we're gonna fucking laugh about it at Texas Roadhouse,
Shit, it was so
and
much
then
fun.
and then go to B Dubs afterwards for a drink,
Mm-hmm.
for a nice cold Coors.
Mm-hmm. That's
If
what
you
we
want to
do.
hang, fucking hang.
Just what we do, guys.
That's what we do.
Sorry. So
Tough
did you hear about
titties.
Stacey Dash?
What about her? Oh, she's apologizing for loving Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever I thought she was. No, she's the lady from Clueless. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at her.
Okay.
Look at her.
Yep. Those are boobs. She's got boobs. And a bunch of rings. Not a MAGA hat, huh? I haven't seen one of those in a while.
I know.
That's great.
You love how like those kind of things like do a real hard death.
Yeah, I feel like after everybody got caught for trying to overthrow the government, they were like they slowly
What?
took their hats off and were like,
I should probably not
Oh, boy.
get close to that.
woof.
Did you ever? So, I don't know if I asked you. What did your dad feel about that? Like,
I have no idea.
okay, you didn't ask
Fucking
him.
no.
I didn't ask my parents
No.
either.
I mean, he thought that it was rigged.
Okay.
He probably thought it was fucking Antifa or something. They think Antifa's like the Antichrist, which is pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. You know what is funny,
Hmm.
which I was thinking about earlier today,
What?
speaking of the Antichrist. There are people who firmly believe that there have already been 2 Antichrists and that there will be a third and that it was supposed to be Barack
Obama.
Barack Obama. Old chicken Obama. Barack Obama. Just like the first 2 were it was
What? It's the polygamy Americans.
no. So the
Wow.
first 2 were
Hitler.
and Napoleon. I'm not entirely sure why Napoleon. He did conquer a lot of shit and tried to make France like kind of like the Roman Empire. But not as bad as Hitler. I think Hitler probably fucking
But
takes
how
the
many
cake.
people did Napoleon kill?
Not near as many.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is something I think they probably just didn't like him because he was short.
But he wasn't really that short. He's like 5'6".
5'7". Yeah, he was a normal height for a regular old guy back in the day. He could sling hog anyway. Fuck. But just imagine, like, I don't know, sitting back and being like, man, we are so close to the third Antichrist. I can't wait to go to heaven.
About 2.5 million.
Whoop.
Not.
Oh, okay. Civilian tolls, though, from that's a pretty big number. 750,000 to 3 million. Why is the gap so big?
They just want to cover all their bases. That's all.
Woo. Well, maybe he is the Antichrist.
Well, actually, that was a significant amount of people.
That's a lot.
And what, Hitler
You
killed
don't hear
7
about
million?
that shit. Hitler killed like fucking 12 million people, dude. Like total. Probably look it up. This is important because just in the Holocaust alone, 6 million Jews were murdered.
6 million
Now-
Jews was what I was thinking first,
Yeah.
but
So on top of like gypsies, gay people, Polish, but just Russian people, anybody that he didn't really like, black people, anybody except Japanese for some fucking reason, and Italians.
well, the Italians were on his side.
That's what I'm saying. Just the Japanese, people
Japanese,
and
yeah.
Italians are on his side. He had to have killed at least 15 million, plus like all the Americans that he killed because of the war and all the Europeans. Had to
Right.
be like 15 million people. And the Russians. The Russians lost so many people, dude. They have so many people. It's crazy how big Russia is. You ever looked at that fucking thing? Good lord.
It's fucking huge.
How?
And why did Germany think they could go in there during
In
the
the
winter?
Don't invade Russia in the winter.
Hell, don't invade Russia to begin with.
Don't invade Russia at all.
It's too fucking big.
Japan beat Russia once because Russia invaded Japan.
Okay,
They're
that's
like,
why.
"Ah, we're gonna go to the island. Like, don't go to their island. They know everything there. That's their place. Fucking
There's a
people.
lot of them.
People get big heads, big dicks, and they're like, we're gonna go into their backyard and fucking set their house on fire. Like, nah, we got fucking guns. We got samurai swords. We got fucking. We know what to do with them.
Fuck shit up.
Don't bomb Pearl Harbor.
All right, well, now going back to something that this is more around our wheelhouse. Because I like to go.
Roadhouse.
I like to go serious and then
Yeah.
like
Loud
back
hit.
to not being serious.
Loud, quiet, loud. I get it. There's a real explosions in the sky song going on.
Like, hold on.
Remember
Fucking
Friday Night
ad
Lights?
blockers. I hate fucking ad blockers.
If you guys get a chance, in the meantime, go watch Friday Night Lights. Great TV show.
Yeah, it kind of shit the bed at the very end, but besides that, it was not that
I
bad.
thought it was a nice ending. The second
And like they
season wasn't great.
stopped caring about the lighting though. They started lighting the room with one light. It's really just weird shit.
They stopped caring about the lighting. Everybody.
What is a TV show? Did you hear about this?
California would ban boys and girls sections at big retailers under proposed law. What, like clothes?
Yeah, so at like clothing companies.
Yeah, whatever. I don't have any problem with that.
You don't care about that?
No.
No.
I think it's a weird thing to sell clothes that are basically the same. It's just a shirt or pants or whatever.
I guess you're right.
Just because they have like chicks like monster trucks, boys like ponies.
Did you have My Little Pony set?
No, I did not.
Why?
I don't think it was very popular when I was a kid. I did have a stuffed kitten I slept with every night. Big fan of the stuffed kitten. I think my dad found it on a plane. But yeah, I mean, gendering objects
Moving
is
on
kind of
to
strange.
the 31st overall pick, the Super Bowl losers, the Kansas City Chiefs. Ryan, you have them going with.
Dude, this whole podcast has gone to hell.
This makes it fun.
So
dude.
I was so it's an ad blocker thing, so that's the reason why. Sorry.
Yeah. Who do you think the Chiefs are going to pick in the draft?
Oh, I have no idea, but this was
Number
kind
one,
of
31 overall is kind of like a whatever. Just get something. They'll probably get an offensive lineman, honestly, after they release the two best linemen they had.
Oh, they just picked up one
Oh, did
yesterday from New England's best
Oh, okay.
guard.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it was
something.
probably their best lineman too, but
Mm.
yeah, we just picked him up for dirt cheap.
No,
Actually,
good.
no, I think like 3 years for I think 15 million or something like that.
Pretty cheap.
Dude, have you been watching the free agency shit? Because it just started.
I saw a little bit of it. I saw like Emmanuel
dude.
Sanders
So,
in Buffalo and
the Patriots picked up
the tight end.
$125 million guaranteed money has been
For
signed
who?
out. The
Oh,
Patriots.
just total. Yeah, I saw they signed like 5 or 6
They
people.
signed a bunch of
Mhm.
really good
How
players.
they signed Newton back
Yeah.
too, didn't they?
Yeah, 3 years for $14 million, but he's really only guaranteed
That's
$3.
So cheap.
But he was only guaranteed $3 million because like some of the things are like he'll get like a $5 million bonus if he takes
Incentive
him
shit.
if he takes
Yeah.
him to the Super Bowl. Who gets it extra? He gets $1 million if he just makes the roster, which
Yeah.
he is pretty much gonna be guaranteed making the
Yeah.
roster. But yeah,
Who the
it's
fuck
really
who else do they have? Jacoby Brissett signed with
they got
the
Henry.
Dolphins.
They got
Who the fuck is Henry?
Henry, the wide receiver from the Titans.
Oh,
They're
well,
looking
they
for.
signed that tight end from San Diego.
They
Whatever the fuck
they
his
got
name
both.
is.
Yeah, Henry. They got
That's his name?
no Turner.
Fuck, dude, I don't know.
Let me look at here.
I
Hold
stopped
on,
paying
let me-
attention to most football names years ago, except quarterbacks.
New England Patriots.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, Henry, Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hunter Henry was the free safety,
Yeah.
the tight end.
From the Titans.
No, they have another guy
San
named
Diego.
Henry
Oh.
that they got
Yeah.
from the Titans. He was a wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
He was like their best wide receiver. But they've gotten a lot of fucking people.
Getting stacked.
They got in Titan. Did you see that Dalton's going to the Bears?
I saw that. Yeah. 'Cause Trubisky's a free agent, right? Nobody's gonna sign Trubisky.
No one's gonna get. He's gonna be a backup. He's gonna be a really good backup.
Dalton should have been a starter anyway. He kind of sucks.
He
that
was a starter.
Well,
he
that's
was a
what I'm
starter for.
He started with Dallas. Well, I know
Dallas.
with Cincy, but he started with Dallas because fucking he broke his ankle or whatever.
Yeah, Prescott broke his ankle,
Prescott.
and then
Prescott got paid.
good for him. That
Yeah,
motherfucker.
but fucking like Watson, or not
Bet on
Watson,
himself.
Lamar Jackson, and fucking the dude up in Buffalo is like, we've won playoff
Allen.
games.
Yeah, Allen.
yeah, Jared Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Yeah, Jared Allen. Remember Jared Allen? God, no, they're gonna get fucking. He's getting like $40 million a year.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's fucking
Yeah, he's at 38 or something.
LeBron money.
That's stupid amount of money, and most of it's guaranteed.
I mean, they need it. Cowboys need some stability. Like Jerry Jones should fucking quit, man. He stinks.
He stink. He
Fucking sucks. They should
stinks.
have never hired Mike McCarthy. McCarthy sucks. He squandered so many good years of Aaron Rodgers just for one Super Bowl. Yeah, one Super Bowl.
Out of all that bullshit.
You can say the same shit about Sean Payton too. One fucking Super Bowl out of Drew Brees. Come on. And then fucking schlubs like Belichick win like 7.
He's won 8.
That's why he's
won 8 total.
Well, that's why he's fucking. Because
he was a defensive coordinator when he won another one.
Yeah, with the fucking wasn't he with Holmgren?
Giants.
Oh, with Parcells.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably won 2 with them. Because they won 2. Phil Simms has 2 Super Bowls with the Giants.
But because I think he went to the Browns right after.
Oh, did he?
1 year.
Missed one of them.
Yeah, I want to say.
Belichick's signing all these.
Because he has one more over
Brady.
because he has the
That's
most.
why he's signing all these people, because he's like, oh fuck, Brady won a Super Bowl. I'm gonna get everybody I can.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because they brought back Cam Newton, who's wildly inconsistent.
Extremely. He had 5 passing touchdowns, 12 rushing touchdowns,
Yeah,
and 10 interceptions.
not much of a year.
Or maybe it was 8 throwing touchdowns and 10 interceptions. But he
The
had
ratio
more.
was not good.
Yeah, he had more interceptions than he had touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he had more rushing touchdowns than he had anything.
That's
Which
pretty
is
rough.
what you expect out of Cam Newton. I wouldn't expect him to.
I wouldn't have. He's getting older.
He is a fucked
He's
up
like in
shoulder.
his 30s. Yeah, I don't know, man. Jameis Winston's gonna be a starter. Do you see how much money Taysom Hill's getting to be like a fucking backup quarterback
but the
slash
thing
kick
is, like,
returner or
but
whatever?
it's like 140 million, but it's all every
It's
year.
not that much money, but it's like
Every year is voidable. So
Oh.
it's basically he didn't sign a contract because at
yeah,
any
he
time,
basically signed a 1-year contract.
yeah, because at any time he can easily just get dropped. Did you see about the Chiefs are changing their stadium name?
I was afraid this would happen because like something that I do miss about stadiums is just like their old names, right? Like Mile High Stadium
Yeah.
in Denver was always Mile High Stadium.
Now it's like Sports Authorities.
And then it's like
Mile High or
at
something.
Mile High.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That's what this is going to be, something like that.
Gia? G-E-H-A?
Yeah, it's like
Gia?
yeah, but it's gonna
You
it's
say
gonna
it.
be a Gia Field
At Arrowhead.
at Arrowhead.
If Kaufman does that shit with the Royals, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Well, you gotta understand. Like, I think the reason why they're doing this is because they're like, well, how are we gonna pay
They
Patrick?
get a ton of money, yeah.
We have to pay Patrick.
Dude, they've got the money already to pay Patrick. They
Uh,
can fucking buy him out if they wanted to. They're fucking loaded, man. Football teams so much money. It's a nonprofit. They're fucking loaded.
That's true. You are right.
They're
You
not
are very
holding
right.
anything. They're holding everything back because fucking, it's amazing they signed him to such a big contract at all. Crazy.
You think so? You think so?
Yeah. $500 million.
Is that crazy? Like,
I mean,
so
even over
awesome.
10 years, that's a ton of money. That's
So
more than
crazy.
anybody has ever gotten. Like, even like weird hockey contracts, like 12 years, fucking 50 million or some shit. Like, why? I don't know. Yeah, Mahomes is fucking loaded. He already owns part of the Royals.
I know.
Lucky duck. Lucky duck. You think he listens to this podcast?
Yeah, I
You talk to him?
tweet him all the time. I know where he lives.
Do you?
Okay. Wow, I said that like too weird.
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, John, how the hell do you know?
Yeah, I've
where-
flown my drone over there. I know where he lives. Stupid.
You dumbass.
I'm John Clouser. Of course I know.
Yeah.
Where does he fucking live in, like Briarcliff or something?
He lives
Overland Park?
No, he lives right over here, like by the plaza.
Oh,
So you know where the plaza is? You know how like they have all those hills up on that hill?
Yeah.
That's going up on that hill. He lives over
that's
there.
cool. It's nice when
It's this ranch style house. It's very simple.
I like when like the athletes actually live downtown.
Right.
Even though like none of the stadiums, I hope eventually they put the baseball stadium downtown. I know it's like a really bad idea for like urban sprawl and all this shit, and it's gonna displace a lot of people. But I love downtown baseball fields. Put it down there. Kick it out of Independence. Fuck Independence or wherever the fuck it is now. It sucks.
It's like it's in the hood. It's in a weird place.
It's in a weird place. It's next to a big old fucking hotel called Jacob's Ladder or some stupid shit like that. Adams Mark. Come on. Get it out of there. Fucking knock it down. Put it in the Jazz District. Give us a baseball team downtown. I want more stupid big buildings and shit downtown, dude. I love that shit. Big old skyline.
Sorry, I'm like trying to find videos.
I'll talk about skylines all day.
Talk
dude.
about 'em.
I love it. They're terrible. Big old fucking buildings just destroying like property costs and all this stuff and fucking displacing communities. Awful. Some of the worst shit you can do. But boy, are they pretty to look at. Love a big building. Love a big building. Big fan of big buildings. Probably the autistic part of my brain is why I love the big buildings. They're like, they're like fucking seeing a dragon come out of a cave. Like, whoa, I didn't think anything could get that big. Dick joke.
So Aaron, you want to see a video?
Yeah.
I have a video. Jesus.
John's losing it.
What are you doing, Aaron?
Cheat day.
Yeah.
Give me that vid.
All right, here it is. Basically, I'm showing this so I can delete off my phone.
Reborn Mom Anthem. Hi, I am a reborn mom. I like to play with reborns. Yes, I know they're fake, 'cause I mean, like, who bought them? I like to change them in real clothes and feed them with real bottles. All hate will be blocked, so, like, why even bother?
I'll tell you what's simultaneously the best and worst thing to ever happen to modern society. TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool that everybody now gets like a voice and they can say and do all these things and whatever they want, like fucking be themselves or whatever.
But it's pretty awful.
But also, yeah, I don't know. You rhymed bother with bottle. Come on. You just say what you're trying. Say what you are. You know what I mean? You don't have to rap it. You don't have to be a fucking goofball.
Pronouns aren't preferred. They are mandatory. Do not purposefully misgender trans people. You do not get to decide how someone identifies. My pronouns aren't preferred. They are mandatory.
See, okay, so, like, I agree with what she says. I think
Yes.
if somebody wants to be themselves, you should, like, call them what they want. You don't have to fucking make a song about it. Just say, hey, would you mind calling people what they want to be called? Don't fucking make a weird song. You don't have to, this isn't about you.
But it is, though,
But
Aaron.
it is, though. I don't know, man.
Aaron, why are you acting like this is not about...
Can't people just do shit, like, simple? Like a podcast. Save stuff you like
That's
on a
what
podcast.
I say all the time. I'm like, why can't you just be like a normal person and just get a podcast? I say that all the time. I'm like, why can't you just be...
Because this takes an hour and that takes 15 seconds.
That's true, too. A lot
But
of
then
people...
it takes like 5 hours to fucking edit it together because TikTok's a nightmare to figure out.
And then it gets taken down.
And then it gets taken down. Yeah, it gets flagged by some bigot. Or you have like Dayton where you like talk about cum and half your followers are 12 and God knows that's a problem. TikTok's like, no thanks, buddy. And he's like, well, what if I take the cum out?
No, it's not going to work either, dude.
Same.
Are you ready for another one?
My brother?
Yeah, it is your brother. It's a video of your brother.
Fresh out of prison.
Yep.
That's not a fucking joint. Ugh.
That's how so many like rock stars died. Choking on their vomit. I wonder what it was. What was it?
I don't know.
Just like a cigarette. And he was like, oh, this is terrible.
I guess. Yeah.
Ugh. Puking's gross.
Oh, man.
Am I right?
Puking.
Sound off in the comments, everybody. Puking's gross. Also, Tim Tebow can't throw.
You can't
Hope
go
that
for
guy's
shit.
still watching us. Hope he's still...
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you're the Tebow guy, thank you especially for your constructive criticism. Bad quarterback, good athlete.
One last video for you.
Is it Tim Tebow trying to throw a football?
It's actually it's a direct message just to you, Aaron,
Okay,
from Tim
cool.
Tebow.
Yeah.
How dare you say I can't throw? And he tries to throw a pencil and it just like falls.
Yeah, 5 feet in front of me.
Spoiled milk explosion in 3, 2. Oh fuck!
Why? Why do you want to do it? I don't know. Okay, so back in when we were kids, Jackass was new. We thought that shit was dope as hell. Jackass was cool.
We
We
really
were like
did.
10 or 12 or whatever. You know, maybe that's like the demographic he's going for. Obviously it is. It's on TikTok. Who am I fucking complaining to? Children love this shit.
I know. I
Kids
don't
love shit like this.
Do you
It's
get
great.
it? I don't get it.
I get it. I get it because I used to get it. I used to love it. You know, all that kid shit. I don't love kid shit.
Right.
When I was a kid, I loved shit.
But now you're not.
I love shit, dog.
I love shit.
Now I don't like kid shit because I'm an adult. I'm 30. I'm a man.
You're a man.
I'm 40.
So did you hear about this thing about how like 2 + 2 is 5 thing? Have you heard about that?
No.
Well, look at me. Showing you something new. God, everything is like, you have to take your ad blocker off because we have to be able to put ads on this.
We want to make money.
Like, dude, do you understand? I'm trying to do a goddamn podcast and being recorded right now.
We're doing a podcast.
So there's this huge. So there's this thing going on right now on Twitter, saying that 2 + 2 is 5.
Why? The debate go up a little. The debate over doublespeak has heated up to the point where leftists have actually been posting 2 + 2 without any hint of irony at all. What's this supposed to mean? That's just the same sub-post. Began when James Lindsay posted a meme that read 2 + 2 = 4, a perspective in white Western mathematics that marginalizes other possible values. What? Huh?
So this is what it is right here. This is the
perspective in white. Well, mathematics is Arabic.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, like
Meme
Americans didn't fucking make that up.
Is a send up of the current culture wherein virtually everything is labeled as racist, white supremacist, misogynistic. Okay. Those are tomatoes that somebody wrote. Well, the point is where there's solution, then 4.45 times whatever infinite number, saying the only solution is 4 is oppressive. Some things are just like cut and dry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
and
number.
that's one of them.
It's the I mean, if
you have 2 things here, you have 2 things. We've put together. There's 4 things. It's done.
Well, if it was 2.5 plus 2.5, that's 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you had 2.5 and I had 2.5,
you can't oppress numbers. They're just numbers. There's got to be some woke thing that we don't understand about this, because it's just like beyond the realm of understanding. There's so many, like, each end of these spectrums are so interesting to kind of watch, like the far right and like the super woke people, because like to hear them try to kind of like tell themselves that whatever they have to say is right, whether they actually think it is or not, like to convince themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of interesting. Like it's a weird like psychological trip.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what like a study says about all of like the people who are on opposite ends.
Mm-hmm.
How similar they are in the way that they rationalize things.
Right.
2 + 2 is 4. You can't oppress numbers.
I don't know what to tell you.
And if I'm wrong, then fucking tell me. Numbers were made in the Middle East.
They were. So, Aaron, we're slowly going into the end of our podcast.
The danger zone.
So, are you ready for the final event? All right, let's do her. Craigslist.
All right. Oh God. Ugh.
Oh, you want to go? Okay, so I guess I should tell you. So I you know how last week Erica, that girl, who found the cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you know, we added her on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, this person was a fake.
Okay.
Remember how I sent you that video? Like, Erica's wild as fuck. So this person added me on Snapchat and then immediately sent me this video of this girl shaking her butthole. Mm-hmm. And I screenshot it and sent it over to Aaron. Yep. And then
I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
So
she's fake.
She's fake. She's obviously fake.
Did you delete her?
She deleted me.
Oh, when you didn't
Why
reciprocate?
why I didn't want to give
When
money.
you didn't send her a video of you shaking your asshole?
Mm-hmm.
You just can't win sometimes.
You just
on
can't.
Craigslist. Crazy.
So, but what it made me do is it made me think. I'm like, how many of these are fake? Well, most of them
Mm.
probably are fake. But
Yeah.
it kind of I'm like, wow, that's kind of a weird place to have stick a flag. Would be
Mhm.
Craigslist.
And Snapchat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Snapchat stuff that makes more sense, but that's like
Yeah, I
you
guess.
do that with like dating apps though.
Yeah.
Much easier.
Yeah.
Much easier. You don't.
Craigslist is like bottom of the barrel kind of shit.
Yeah, like what are you doing? What are you fishing for?
Desperate people.
We'll do desperate things.
Some people just, randomly add whatever Snapchat they want. if
I
they
look,
see
you
it.
probably thought it was probably a dude
Yeah,
like having pictures and stuff. Like,
probably.
yeah, because what they were doing is that I would be like, send me a picture of you with 3 fingers up in the air,
Mm-hmm.
and like let me know so it's real. And so what they would do, they would send me a picture with 2 fingers up in the air. I'm like, that's not what I asked for. And the picture's like it has like a slight haze to it, so it looks
Yeah.
like it's been like copied and like it's been like screenshotted multiple times.
Burned.
Yeah. So you know how because like some picture has like that fadedness to it, where like this is
Yeah, like the JPEG is really fucking off.
yeah, and you just stretched it out a little bit
Yeah.
more. Yeah. That's
Real
what.
distorted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do the first one.
All right.
The first 3, honestly, I think are going to be good. So
I
let's do all
told
3 of
you.
them. I told you. You said.
This would be a moment where I wish I could
you-
take a sip of my tequila.
Oh, yeah, I know. Pull it over a little bit, please. Thanks. I told you. You said no town. Nothing specific.
Pacific.
Nothing Pacific Ocean. I said something that hurt you. I apologized and told you I loved you. You said, no, you don't. You just think you do. A few weeks later, title, you were gone. A few weeks later? That's great. It's been well over 45 years.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is so sad. You were wrong. I tell myself you're probably old, fat, and ugly. It's not sad anymore. But that guy that thought he loved you hopes you were healthy and with someone that made you happy. Good Lord. Oh, my God.
A few weeks later.
45 years.
Wow.
Fucking, what was that? 76. 1976? What were we doing? Cornhole.
Cornhole in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting an adult sleepover. Hell yeah. Midtown, baby. Ladies only. No couples. What if they're lesbians? All right.
Yeah.
Or bi. I don't fucking know. Looking for a beautiful, well-kept
Oh,
lady.
I got a story about a couple.
Cool.
After this, I'll tell you.
Okay,
this.
great. Looking for a beautiful, well-kept lady. Looking to join me and my girl. Oh, because he's got a girl.
Okay, that makes sense. This
We've
all makes
always
sense.
wanted an all-girls sleepover. We're available until Saturday. I want to make it a night of pleasure. Send face pics and females only. No fucking feet
Feet
pics.
All right, Aaron, you want to hear a
Hit
story?
me with your threesome.
All right. So I recently got asked to do a threesome with a Latin couple, which makes sense because look at me, I'm a Latino unicorn.
Sure.
And so I get told that all the time.
What is a unicorn again?
A horse with a
No, like there's in thruples, I think, or like in couples, there's the term is thrown around. It's the unicorn.
it's like that. You're just like this unique beauty compared to like most of like racial stuff.
That's it?
I think. Yeah. That's at least what they were meaning for me.
Okay.
At least when people say it to me.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, but you look like a white guy. You sound like a white guy, but you're Spanish. Like this is all racist. Like, why are you talking like this? Anyway,
I don't like this at all.
so this couple, I was on a dating website and I matched with the girl. And in the profile it was said like, hey, I'm in a relationship. I'm just looking for friendship or something. I'm like, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, then why are you here? Like, this is the most stupidest thing. Why do you go? Just go to the library. Go to the coffee shop, you dumb
Library.
dick. Like, do something. Like, anything other than this. Because this is a place where guys are trying to get fucked. They're trying to fuck.
Yeah.
And so she matched with me. It was on Bumble. And she was like, hey, we started talking. And, like, she's like, you seem like a really nice person. Like, you should definitely, like, text me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So texting. She's like, hey, just, like, I have a boyfriend. And my boyfriend and I are, we're kind of interested in, like, bringing another guy into the mix. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's awesome. We can do that. Like, no big deal. I'm like, I can definitely be a third party.
Yeah.
And so I go over to their place later on
Where'd they
that
live?
week. Parkville,
Oh.
and
Old part or new part?
New Park.
Fuck, old part's so beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And so I go over to their place, like because they live in an apartment, like one of those like
Oh,
nice
yeah,
luxury
yeah.
apartments. And
Those are
you know, we
great.
start drinking tequila.
Mhm.
We're smoking some pot, and we start They start talking like, so would you really be interested in like doing a threesome? I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm like, I don't give two fucking fucks. I'm like, sure.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just
Yeah.
here for the story. I'm like, because
Sure.
I didn't think it would get this far. The fact
Yeah.
the fact that you would let me into your apartment.
That's insane.
Yeah,
you don't know. They don't know you at all.
You don't know me at all. Like, this is insane. So
Pretty cool.
yeah, so we're like yeah, like, and so she's like, well, like, you know, like we just, you know, we're kind of just want to be discreet about this whole thing. I'm like, that's cool. I don't care. Like, I'm
Mhm.
not going to make a big fucking deal about this at all.
Just
And-
talk about it on his podcast, though.
I don't give a fuck now. Like, you'll see in a second.
Okay,
You'll see in a
cool.
second. You'll understand. And so the boyfriend was like, well, like, how are you with men? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, well, like, are you cool with having another guy in the room? Like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this doesn't bother me. I'm like, there's another girl in the room, so like, it's not really that. It's like at this point, and especially in how we live, like, no one cares. It's
Sure.
like, be what you want to be.
Yeah.
Come how you want to come.
Come.
But come.
But
yeah.
come.
But make sure it's just consensual.
Sure. Yeah.
And so, well, she was like, well, like, him and I have always wanted to share a cock together. And I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right. I'm like, again, I'm like, what you guys are saying, I feel
I'm
like,
here.
I feel like you say these things and they're supposed to be shock value,
Yeah.
but like, these things don't shock me. I'm like,
Mhm.
it is what it is. I'm like, we're going to do it or we're not going to do it.
Yeah, because they've giggled about it, talking
Yeah.
in bed, like, oh, what if we both blew?
And
blew
she's
some
like,
guy?
okay, well, like, she's like, how about you, like, would you, like, ever just, like, want to have, like, you know, my boyfriend suck your dick and, like, I can just watch in the
Mhm.
corner? I'm like, nope. And she's like, I'm like, the minimal thing that's going to happen is, like, both your mouths are going to be around my cock. That's
Yeah.
the minimal thing. Like,
Mhm.
you guys can kiss each other and jerk me off at the same time.
Gotta
You
be a
guys,
chick.
but there has to be a chick. I'm not going to just let your boyfriend suck my dick. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, like, how about this? How about, like, you know, you can start sucking my dick, and then, like, you know, he can come over, and, like, I guess if he wants, he can touch my chest or
Mhm.
whatever, anything like that. Like, I'm like, because I can easily block that out. That's
Yeah.
easy to block out.
Sure.
But she's like, well, like, no, like, really, I would really like to watch, like, my boyfriend, like, suck you off. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
Get on Grindr for that.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm like, you and I. I'm like, dude, like, we can, like, him and, like, him and me can both fuck you.
Yeah.
We can, like, come over your face. We can do whatever you want. But, like, I'm
Mhm.
not going to let him do that. She's like, well, I'd really like to watch that. I'm like, no. And he's like, and then he comes in. He's like, you know, I would really like to suck your cock.
Yeah.
Like, you're a really handsome guy. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm good. And I'm
You're
like,
not gonna butter me up.
I'm good. And I'm like, and I told her, and I said this in front of the guy too. I'm like, this is not this. Like, most straight dudes are not going to be cool with this.
Sure.
Like how this kind of comes off. It kind of seems like that you're just trying to, like, you know, coax guys over here
Mhm.
with, like, using pussy, and then, like,
That's yeah.
try
that's
to
exactly what it
like
looks
convert them into, like, maybe being bi.
Like. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. But I'm like, I don't want.
Kind of a weird lure, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the intent of you going there is to fuck this guy's wife
Mm-hmm.
with him or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Or maybe-
And she made a fucking Bumble account as her, not
Mhm.
he can make his own
Or-
and just do guys.
Yeah. But yeah. So I was like, well, like, oh, like, we wish you were a little bit more, like, more open. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm open as fuck. Like, look at me,
Yeah.
I'm over here. It's not that. It's the fact that you just want your boyfriend to suck my dick.
Yeah.
When that just makes it kind of, like, weird, which is
Seems a
fine.
little-
Like, you know, like, that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm like minimal, like I said, minimal.
Mhm.
Like, put your mouth around my cock. Minimal.
That's
So
great.
I left, and we never talked. I've yet to
You
never
gotta
talked to
find a
her
couple in Old Town Parkville. I'm telling you, they're freaks.
again. Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know shit about them. They're cool as hell, though. Hunter, nowhere. We met up a few months back and was hoping to find you again. Your email handle was Hunter. Your email handle was Hunter. Like what? that mean? Your email handle was Hunter.
Your email handle was Hunter.
At what? Hunter at Gmail? I'm sure that was taken 20 years ago.
Okay.
Your email was Hunter. Snake Charmer at Knob Noster. This is the two best, the 4 best words ever. Snake Charmer, Knob Noster.
Oh, man.
Male looking for a one-eyed monster to tame. Must be clean. DDF. What's DDF mean again?
Down.
That's what I thought. It was down to fuck, but it's DDF, not T. Down, dirty, friendly.
Down, disease free.
Oh,
Drug and disease
drug
free.
and disease. Yeah, I've asked you this so many times
Yeah.
before.
How do we not know this?
Excellent hygiene and a non-smoking snake.
Most snakes don't.
Then pick of your python to be considered. Pick of your python is pretty cool.
Should I send this person my pic of my dick and see what she said?
It's a dude.
Oh, it's a
male looking for a one-eyed monster to tame. I thought it was like me looking for a one-eyed monster, which is a male. JW women, Jehovah's Witness women.
Maybe.
I've had sex with one of those. I'm a male in town for a week. As the title suggests, looking for former or current JW women. If you know what that means, send me a message and let me know what that means to you, and maybe we can have some fun. Females only, please. So I wonder... JW can't mean Jehovah's Witness. I don't know why anyone in their right mind would ever want to fuck a Jehovah's Witness.
JW meaning in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering.
Mm.
Okay, let me see else. JW meaning in text. Just wondering.
Maybe do Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. It means just wondering. Or JW Urban Dictionary. Just wondering. Yeah.
What the fuck? If you know what JW means, and if it isn't Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, let me look up. Okay, because it's JW in religion.
Nah, that's going to be Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness, yeah.
Type in JW women.
Okay.
And just see what that is.
Clothes.
JW is a brand.
That's JC or J Crew.
Oh, we'll never figure this out. Jewish white.
Maybe.
Well, no, because he's looking for former or current.
It's got to be Jehovah's Witness. It has to be.
I guess, man. But then he was like, "Let me know if you know what that means," hinting as if like it's something
It's
that's
something
like
sexual,
not like a religion.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Again, if you have any idea what JW means, let us know. Because
I
if
have
it's
no
Jehovah's
clue.
Witness, then that's, I guess, an interesting fetish.
Yeah.
Plumbing problem. I wonder what this is about. In Liberty,
The
of
man
all
packing
places.
the heat.
Yep, that's the next one. Okay. This fella's fucking hunting. Plumbing problem, Liberty, Missouri, up north. Plumber in town. Do you have a plumbing issue? Is your pipe clogged, full, and back up? Is it older and it has not been cleaned in a while? Let me know. I have a solution. All one sentence. This guy is fucking humming for cock.
No commas or anything.
Nothing. Capital letters, though.
And a lot of ands.
Yeah. Capitalized some... I don't know if we ever had one in Liberty.
I don't think
We've never had Weston.
No, surprisingly, for all the amount of cousin fucking and underage.
I feel like it's all within reach in Weston. They don't have to fucking go far to find a plumber. The man packing the heat. Gates Barbecue. Okay. Here we go. Which Gates Barbecue? We'll never know.
This will probably be the last one.
Okay. The man packing the heat, Gates Barbecue. To the black man packing the heat, in more ways than one. Did he have a gun with him at Gates Barbecue? We noticed each other, masks and all, and I was interested. Believe me, the atmosphere, the food, the smell, the spicy sauce, and the bulge in your front had me in heat. Wow. I hope you were searching for me too, as the time was just not right with others joining. Do you frequent often, or how can I find you?
Maybe just go back to Gates.
Probably just go back to Gates.
Just go back to Gates and just sit there.
Most people who get Gates get it again.
A lot.
Yeah, I don't like Gates as much as the other
I've
ones.
never had Gates.
I've had it a couple times. Not a fan of their sauce.
I'm not a fan of barbecue.
Oh, I love barbecue.
I think barbecue's gross as shit.
you really?
Yeah, I really do.
What's your, even the chicken?
All of it.
Dude, shredded chicken?
All of barbecue, dude.
Get out of town.
It's all gross.
Get out of town. Even like a beef rib?
Don't like any of
Even
it.
with no sauce on it?
I don't want
You
any
just
of
don't-
that. I don't. Maybe because I just don't like barbecue sauce. Maybe
You don't have to get it with sauce. I mean, barbecue is just cooking on a grill.
I think it's also with the sauce. I think
Yeah,
you
you
have
just
to
don't
put
like
sauce
sauce.
in. Yeah.
That's my favorite part is a good sauce.
Well, I don't like. I'm like, you can just give me some ground beef and rice, and I'll be cool. Pretty fucking simple, man.
Just ground beef and rice, nothing on it. Some tapatio
Yep.
and fucking
Maybe a tortilla.
The Hispanic salt shit that he puts on stuff.
Yep.
Yep. John Clauser, everybody, the whitest Hispanic person in the fucking world. Missing
Today.
you. Today and every day, I long to see you and be in your arms again. Ripe. What's that? RPE? Reach back. I bet that's her initials. Is it RPE? Rhonda Presley Evans. Perceived exertion? Rate of perceived exertion. It's a way of measuring physical activity intensity level. Perceived exertion is how hard you feel your body is working. Huh. So that's like when you get off work and you're like, man, I fucking really did it today.
Yeah, I really ramped
That's
it
a
up.
perceived exertion.
Yeah, you did RPE.
Wow. Now you guys know. Congratulations.
Wow.
Go eat at Gates. Nah, go to Arthur Bryant's.
I've never eaten there either.
Fuck, dude, it's good.
So, Aaron, we reached the end of another podcast.
You're so good at this. It never ends. You spilled your fucking tequila. You botched a video.
Yeah, I did.
You knocked over your weed pen 12 times. I didn't do anything bad. Yes.
Yeah, Aaron
Woo.
played a pretty much perfect game tonight.
Perfect game, baby. No hitter.
So, Aaron, you want to go ahead and do your plugs?
I got some plugs. We will be doing a show that John will be basically producing next Friday at a or an apartment complex. I don't remember. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to figure that out. If you want to watch that, you can buy tickets for it online because they are all the in-person ones sold out. It's gonna be on over Zoom. Tickets are probably like $10 or something. April 23rd at the Truman, just down the road yonder. We'll be doing a good old comedy show. Burst Your Bubble, new episode coming out soon. I forgot to post it yesterday. Probably post it tomorrow. Cool Baby Podcast, new one I put out tonight. Haven't done anything with it yet. Fucking at I am Aaron Naylor on everything.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on all my social medias at John D. Clauser. It's literally the same name as the name that you subscribe to on this YouTube channel. Go get your shots. Be safe. Aaron and I probably will see you guys on the next episode.
Sayonara.
All right. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.